Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how to install this M-LOK MVG by MAGPUL. It's pretty much a vertical stock. It looks like that on my new AR pretty much that I bought recently. So let's open it up. So it's a basic AR, California legal, so I don't get in trouble. I wanted to go somewhere around here. So let me move that right there. I'm going to show you what's going to be needed. So here you have the part. It's going to come with 4 screws and 4 little braces that hold it together. And then it's going to go something like this. You can see that underneath right here it has some slots, and if you can tell, it has a little, these has it's little circles popping up right over, and they fit right in and it won't move. It'll just stay like that. Obviously this will add extra pressure on it so that it doesn't, you know, come off. So yeah, I already know where I want it. If you don't know where you'd want it, I guess figure it out. Test out the rifle in your hand and see where it's gonna go. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with that process. Also, before I start, just to let you know, you can see that right there, that's where the screws are going to be going in as such, going in through there and connecting to this over here like that. Okay, so if you have a different rail, something like this, you're gonna have to figure out your own system for that. But most likely if you have something like this will be it. You'll also need some Allen keys just to be able to screw these in. So this is not flathead or any other one. So go ahead and get your Allen wrench, 6-sided. So yeah, get that ready. All right, so let's start. So first things first, get your screw, put it inside the opening like that, such. And this one, the one that's actually going to hold the rail or the guard in place as such, go with your next screw, put it in right there as such, screw that in a little bit, not all the way, just enough to where it'll stay in place, and then that's when we're going to start to adjust this. So before I forget, I used a 1/8 Allen wrench, so you know, just so you guys can know. Now figure out where you want your adjustment, your grip to hold its place in. I'm on the 3rd one, so let's go ahead and put it in. All right, so I'm gonna try to put it within the same rails. If you might need to kind of maneuver it a bit and play with it. Okay, now you're gonna just spin that just a bit so that it holds its place. That's what I mean by that. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can tell. So I'm gonna spin this around right there, and I'm gonna screw that one in for right now, just a bit, just to hold it in place. You might actually need to hold it with another finger, just, you know, since it's not tight right now. Or you could go ahead and use this process. So another technique for you just to hold it in place, pull this up at the same time you're screwing it in. Obviously don't tighten everything all the way as hard as you can right away. What you want right now is just for it to kind of tighten up, so that the more you tighten it, the more secure it starts to become. And then we're just gonna adjust it just a bit once we actually get to it. Okay. All right. So let me see if you guys can see that right there. Okay, it's still a little loose, but you can start to notice that this one got its position right. It's just this one that needs to be tightened and moved to the right location. Okay. And these screws will pretty much adjust those little brackets or whatever they're called. They're gonna hold it in place. Those little nuts or bolts or whatever you call them. They're gonna be held in place by this rail. So once they hit this, there's a little crevice in here. So it's gonna be automatic. You don't gotta do any extra stuff. You don't gotta, use another wrench. There's people who use wrenches so that they can kind of tighten it with both, both times. But I'm just going with this. Make sure it's tight. Okay. Once you have it, it'll be pretty tight. There you go. So that ain't, that's not moving anywhere. It's tight. It's completely, you can see right there. See how it's aligned? Let me see if I can get a better image right there. It's going that way. So it's tight where it can't come off. Even if I pull this down, that's it. So yeah, guys, check it out. So all you need is an Allen wrench set. This has a little circle at the end of it where you can get under, a little areas where it's a bit uncomfortable. But if you want just a regular square head or your freaking just blunt end, yeah, that'll work too. Just make sure it's long enough. So the longer, the better. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Again, how to install that. And if you guys got these right here, that's the instructions. I just made a quick little video just to show you. Yeah, catch you guys later.